would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get first crack at it today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Moffitt. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. A little release to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Albright. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cyclones want to move quickly. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Pulls and fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Trying to find the end zone. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Pushes for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Catch in the middle, it's Berger. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Finds his man, it's Berger. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Moffitt. He's got the tight end. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man down the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He'll go to the sneak. for a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's looking to pass. Trying to pull his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Scanning the field, it's Durant. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They boot it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking downfield, it's Moffitt. Got a man.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Buffaloes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's on target and complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sets up the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. Finds a man on the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Moffitt. Looking for the goal line. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Hefton is coming out on the goal line. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
The Cyclones will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Moffitt. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Albright. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Durant. Complete in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Iowa State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Berger. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Now on first and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Durant. Working that left side now. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his back in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Going to take a shot on second and short. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to...
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
The Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Cyclones! And that one will give them the lead. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Hold and fire complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Moffitt. Throws for the tight end. He's got him this time. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. The give out of the gun. Makes a man miss. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Looking to throw, it's Durant. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Leaves it with the back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Berger. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Off play action on first down. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Cyclones moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to throw, it's Durant. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They're going to run it. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Berger. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Moffitt. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quick handoff. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Cyclones will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Durant. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. Touchdown, Iowa State. A great catch and run for 6. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. To the air, it's Moffitt. Makes the grab on the left. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Buffaloes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Caught close to the marker. It's Clark. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Cyclones in the hurry-up. On third and short, the power run here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. Lowers those pads. He just kept those churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Cyclones! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Moffitt. Finds his target down the middle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're testing the right side here. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Albright. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, Colorado.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Colorado! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. All tied up, coming down the stretch. This is the setup where lifetime memories are made.
And Reese, both of these coaches and these coaching staffs knew that this game was going to come down to this. They kept talking about this being a 60-minute game. They were going to have to play through the very, very last whistle. Let's see which of these two teams now wants it more.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robbins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Off off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Durant. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Cameron. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Safe completion on the screen.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
It's nice to get a quarterback an easy completion like that, but it's nicer if they can go forward. And they did not that time, Jesse.
They did not. No, the defense was just better at the point of attack. Look at all these defenders shedding blocks and then getting hats to the football. That's impressive.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. Back to throw, it's Moffitt. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Gotta find a completion on this one. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this...